Great job building all of your cylinders. I'm so proud of you. Now we need to do some calculating. So in our first cylinder, we know the height is 11. We know that the circumference was 8.5. So how do we find the diameter? So if circumference equals pi times the diameter, and we know the circumference is 8.5, we can do 8.5 equals pi times the diameter. We want to get the diameter by itself, so we need to divide by pi. Divide by pi and divide by pi. So if you grab your calculator and you do 8.5 divided by pi, I'm grabbing my calculator, 8.5 divided by 3.14, or you can use the pi button. Oop, I multiplied 8.5 divided by 3.14. That's going to be 2.7. So our diameter is going to be 2.7. And then remember the radius is half of the diameter. So the diameter equals 2 times the radius. So if the diameter is 2.7, you guessed it, we're trying to get the radius by itself, so you get to divide by 2 and divide by 2. So 2.7 divided in half, it's going to be 1.35. 1.35. My handwriting's getting a little crazy. 1.35. Now we've got to find the volume. So I'm going to clear all of this. Make sure you write down that you've got 2.7 and 1.35. Then we've got the volume. Volume formula is V equals, that's the base times the height, and the base is pi r squared, and then the height. So our r was 1.35. V equals pi times 1.35 squared, and then times that height, which was 11 in this case. So if we go back to our calculator, 3.14 times 1.35 times 1.35, because we squared it, and that's what squaring means, and then times 11, we should get 62.9. So 62.9. I'm going to pause the video here. I want you to try to do the other two. See if you can do the other two, and then I'll come back. Welcome back. Hopefully you got all of these answers correct. Remember that the formulas you need to know are circumference equals pi times the diameter, and circumference equals 2 pi r. Area equals pi r squared, and then the volume is the base times the height, and when the base is a circle, that's pi r squared h. And then we also need to know that diameter equals 2 times the radius. So you'll notice that the volume in that first cylinder was 63. The volume in the second cylinder was like 82. And the volume in that third cylinder was 122. The crazy thing is, it was all three cylinders were built out of a single sheet of paper. So tall, skinny cylinders versus short, fat cylinders. The short, fat cylinders with the same surface area, that same lateral surface area, are going to hold the most volume. All right, guys, I'll see you on the next slide. It's almost time for mastery.